Welcome back to Vigor. It's your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. In this video, we're going to be diving into Death Forest. In my opinion, this is like number 4 deadliest map in the entire game. Number 1 is probably Anakin. Close second, Field Hunting. Third, Sagebrook. This right here, number 4. Victorson Station is mad close. Mad close. But I think this one edges it out a little bit. But regardless, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. And I believe in this encounter I bought a VSS. And I don't know what it is, but this game likes to disconnect somebody and then put me into the game. I don't know why. Maybe it has some kind of bad luck going on right now. But just bear with me, and we're going to get into the match. Now, the spawn points in this encounter, or on this map, you can pretty much look when you spawn in at like 3 locations, this being one of them, and you can spot somebody. Like this. You see that person? You see that? I'll always do that, just to make sure that I know somebody's there. Now, once I see he's heading towards the tank in that little depot, then I make my move. I need to make sure that he's heading away from me, so that way I don't run into him coming down here. And that just goes to show you, I play this game way too much to where I just know where people spawn at. But that's also experience too. And right here, I'm checking once again. Do I see he's running toward me or away from me? And the answer is away from me. And so, I'm going to take my sweet behind time, hit the comm station, for the XP, stealth it, just in case I get a red container. You never know. It could be up here. And my heart drops when I round this corner and I don't see any kind of red. None. Sad. So, that objective is now done. Hit the tower, just for the XP. And now we begin the journey. The journey across the map. Yes, across the map. We're not going to stop at Fiel Hotel. We're not going to stop there. We're going to stop where the airdrop is. That's my plan, at least. And so I'm going to come up here to get a nice, like, height advantage over anything. And I take some fall damage. I mean, hey, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. Remember, time is of the essence. Whatever you do, you got to be quick about it. But before I cross any further or any deeper into the map, I go prone up here and I'll look. I'll look. The Tether's right there. Do I see anybody? Do I hear anybody? I don't. Now, there is that true sense of insecurity. I know people are around. I know they are. Or there are. But I don't know where they are. And so if that detector comes off cooldown and it gets hit immediately as I'm running away from it, I guarantee you I just might be getting hunted down. Just might be getting hunted down. But as I'm running down this road, I'm thinking about that guy who went for the tank. Is he on the other side? Or is he at the container that's right in front of me? Yeah, the container is right in front of me. And y'all know me. I like to avoid like massive points of interest. Because people will camp them. Well, actually, yeah, people will camp them. They will sit and they will look until somebody goes for it, and then they die. And I don't want to be that monkey that goes in there, tries to unscrew the light bulb, and then gets zapped. And all the other monkeys laugh. There's some kind of experiment about that. Like, a bunch of monkeys and one of them tried to unscrew a light bulb or whatever, and then something went wrong with that monkey, and then all the other monkeys were like, yeah, let's not do that. Or something like that. I don't know. It's in a book somewhere. But I digress. I'm taking this path up here because I'm just like, nobody comes this way. Nobody travels up here unless you spawn up here. So I feel relatively safe coming down into this forest, even though every single one of these trees is a perfect hiding spot. And I'm wearing all black on a snow map. Go figure. And so, as I approach the road, the Tether gets hit once again. Do you think it was a guy who ran towards the tank, with a broken down tank? Or was it somebody else? But what I'm thinking right now is that I can place down some glints, probably about here, to deter anybody going for the container. And then I relocate myself because there's a better spot right here. But as I'm placing it, I look and it's open. So the danger from there is pretty much nullified. Pretty much. Nobody should camp an empty container. And so I'm going to continue on my way to the other end of the map. And I'm looking at this house. Door's still closed. Maybe there's some loot in there. Open the door. Okay, what's in here? Metal. Nice. No combination lockbox. Sucks. Now, run past the car. Don't want to give away the car alarm. Pick up this metal. Jump over the truck. Head inland as I grab some fuel. Now this, I am fully expecting somebody to be walking through here. Maybe looting a car. Maybe running through the river to get to the middle of the map. Because this is pretty much where all the loot is, in the middle of the map. And so, I'm going to approach this shed. That guy was hiding like a gopher, like a mole in the dirt, with like the best weapon in the game. Actually, no, L85A1, new best weapon in the game. Don't ask me how I won that fight. I can give you one reason. One reason. As he was firing around that corner, I started firing too, because he was moving to the left of the tank. And so I started shooting too, and he basically walked into my bullets. Don't ask me how I survived that. Don't ask me how. He had a perfect ambush on me, as there's another person right there. My blood is still rushing to the center of my brain right now, as I was playing this game. So, yeah, that was some near-death experience crap, if I've ever seen it. But like I said, we're trying to get to the other side of the map. So I'm going to reload my ADR that I picked up off that guy who pretty much planned a perfect ambush on me. And I'm going to try to avoid the footsteps of that person. But once I round this tree, I realize he's on the road. If he stops, he's gone. But he doesn't stop. Instead, he runs to that side of the forest.
The plane is near. Get ready for the airdrop.
And I'm realizing now, I am in death intersection. Let me run like a bat out of hell, because I'm trying not to get caught out in the open. And once I do that, that true sense of insecurity builds up once again. We know he ran to the other side of the road to my left. Is he still there? Or did he cross over? If he crossed over, why haven't I ran into him yet? If he's still there on the left side of the map, or left side of the road, do you think he saw me? All these questions are going in the back of my head right now. And that's all because I lost the sound of his footsteps. And so I'm going to approach this spot right here carefully. And you see I had to pause just to listen to see if I hear any footsteps, of which I don't. Snow is loud. You can hear it from a mile away. Well, the crunching sound of snow is loud. You can hear it from a mile away. But we are nearing the clearing that is the bottom of this map, the southern end of the Dverg forest. We're nearing there. And I'm getting a real uneasy feeling, because we've seen a guy come this way. There is no exits besides that one that's all the way down this road right here. So he has to be still here. Has to be. Because there's no reason for him to take an exit. From how his footsteps sounded, he didn't have a lot of loot on him. He didn't. So what's stopping him from coming down here and getting an airdrop? Speaking of that, glitch, I hit the disruptive tower, and the airdrop symbol is not on my compass. So what I have to do, pull out the VSS, mark the airdrop, as I triangulate it, mark the airdrop, then mark the ground near it. So I know that the airdrop is there. Now the airdrop ping is going to disappear as I close that window. You can see it just disappeared. But that's why I marked the ground near it, so I know it's in that general area. So here's my thing, right? The guy who ran to the left side of the road has a massive advantage, because he is on the side where the airdrop is. If I run for that airdrop, 9 times out of 10, he's going to see me. He is going to see me. And you see right here, I'm just circling, because I'm just like, dude, if you're going to shoot at me right now. But I don't get shot at. Pull out a PSD. Turns out the guy was following me the entire time. So what I'm going to do, place a glint, not a transmitter, but a glint, right here, to simulate me aiming with a VSS, then run like a bat out of hell for this airdrop. Now remember, the PSD detects the nearest outlander to you. That guy can be 100 meters away from me. But if there's somebody 101 meters away from me, it won't tell me him. Luckily for me, the airdrop was quick release. And here comes radiation. And yes, I know the airdrop is stealthed. I know. But that's nullified. Let me tell you why that's nullified. Number one, I'm in the open. Number two, everybody who's left in this encounter will know the airdrop is gone. You don't have to be smart to put 2 and 2 together and realize I'm the guy with the airdrop. Because it's gone, I'm running away from the direction where the airdrop landed at, and I'm running straight towards an exit. Also, I'm running. And so right here I get a little bit paranoid. Turn down the music. I need to hear. I'm getting PTSD from the duel at the Dverg Forest, video plug, the duel at the Dverg Forest, and I'm waiting for crows to go off. Waiting for it. Because that guy behind me, he could have ran straight past me while I was getting the airdrop and be waiting up here for me. That could happen. But as I'm running deeper and deeper into this exit, and I'm checking behind me, paranoid as hell, I don't hear anything, I don't see anything. And once I make it past this rock, I realize, I think I'm in the clear. I think. But I'm looking behind me because I'm expecting somebody to shoot at me. But they don't. Turns out, he was stalking me the entire time. But I outran him. Maybe it was a glint that threw him off. Maybe I was a bit faster than usual. Maybe he was trying to line up a shot on me, but I kept running, and I kept going prone. Or I went prone that one time. We don't know. But remember, he crossed to the other side of the road and then crossed back over. If you cross that side of the road and the airdrop is on that side of the road, why would you cross back over? Unless you heard somebody. The true sense of insecurity in this game is pretty much this game's defining mechanic. That's this game's competitive advantage. And once you realize that you are being followed, and you're in somebody's iron sights, if not scope sights, it's the scariest thing. Let's say you're walking and all of a sudden you see two glints. Yeah, they're aiming straight for you. And so there you have it. That's the cross-map adventure that I had on Dverg Forest. Walking with an airdrop, getting pretty much the perfect ambushed, well, getting perfectly ambushed by a guy with the best submachine gun in the game. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and peace.